Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about my experience on using this Mous Clarity case for about 2 months now. Actually since the launch of the iPhone Pro Max in Malaysia and since I got them. Okay, first before I go into this case, let me just start with the customer experience from this brand. My shipment was actually delayed and lost in transit for almost a month. And they actually offered to send a replacement via Express DHL. And it actually reached me in less than a week. Their response and resolution was fast, and for that I actually give them a 5-star rating in terms of resolving my case. Now back to the case. Now some things that I like about this case. This is a very well built case and it gives good protection to the iPhone. There is actually very little gift on the sides except on the bottom where you can see a little bit more gift. So the volume rocker sides and the bottom actually have some give, but other than that, the rest of the sides are actually quite sturdy. This is not a big deal as I don't think it affects the protection by a lot. Now this case also protects the camera bump, so putting this phone on the table is not a concern if you're worried about scratching the camera bump. The volume and power buttons are also very tactile and have a nice feeling when you are pressing them. The top and bottom of this case have a raised lip that tapers down towards the center. Let me see if I can get it on the camera for you. So this gives clearance when you're putting the phone screen down, and it will not scratch the screen due to the raised lip. The lip is actually raised enough that it will even leave a gap even if you have a screen protector installed. Now the screen protector that I have on here is actually the Spigen glass screen protector. Now some things that I think can be improved for this case. The transparent back on this Mous Clarity is actually slightly rubbery. This can be a pro or a con depending on how you look at it. The rubbery texture provides more grip but at the same time keeps fingerprints on it. Sometimes the rubbery texture is rather slippery, especially in hot and humid climates where your palms are sometimes sweaty. So you can see that there is smudges on the back over here. Next, the cutout for this silent and unsilent rocker is also not centered. And it's also rather deep due to the protection of this case. And it can sometimes be difficult to access this volume rocker. The iPhone 12 Pro Max is already a very big and heavy phone. This case actually further adds to this weight and bulk. The translucent part that you see over here on the back actually adds to the thickness of the phone. But this is also the protection that gives the camera bump its protection. So the case is actually a little bit difficult to remove and add in. So let me just remove this case. Now upon removing, you can see that there is a green lining surrounding the edge of this case, and this green lining actually adds to the width of the phone, making it more difficult to hold. Overall, the price that I paid for this case during pre-order is around 50 USD after discounts. This is a good value case. I would want to try other slimmer case from other brands and see how this compares.